Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Glorious, which comes out later this week on Shudder. Glorious stars Ryan Quanten from True Blood and The Eric Andre Show.
You said you're vegan?
No, I'm not vegan.
Oh.
It also stars everyone's favorite J. Jonah Jameson, Cave Johnson, and angry music teacher J.K. Simmons. Glorious is directed by Rebecca McKendry, who previously directed All the Creatures Were Stirring, a Christmas-themed creature feature. And Glorious's synopsis is, after a breakup, Wes ends up at a remote rest stop where he finds himself locked inside the bathroom with a mysterious figure speaking to him through a glory hole. I had quite a bit of fun watching Glorious. One of the main things I liked about Glorious is that it doesn't feel like most other generic low-budget horror movies. Glorious has its own style. Very specific choices were made, from the way the title card comes in, the weird imagery at the start, the use of moving graffiti on the stalls, what is shown versus what is only heard off screen, the quick cuts, the color palette, and just the overall strange glory hole-centric story. Glorious's story is much like an episode of Black Mirror or Creepshow or Twilight Zone, as we watch a very simple, specific, self-contained premise unfold in real time. It's a lot of fun trying to solve the mystery of the glory hole and the bathroom, to ask who is this stranger, what does he want, what is he, why is he talking to Wes specifically, and why is all of this happening at a glory hole of all places? The way J.K. Simmons' character is first introduced is great. Simmons has the perfect voice for this type of role, a buttery smooth tone that can easily lure anyone into talking to him, and when he gets angry, he can flip a switch and become extremely frightening, threatening, and imposing. Glorious is a mix of horror and comedy, and I thought the horror elements were the stronger of the two. Glorious delivers the goods for horror fans. This has buckets of blood, cool creature design, and Lovecraftian elements. That's right, I said Lovecraftian. Sure, it's not pure Lovecraft, but this has most of the Lovecraft story staples. Great beings beyond human comprehension, slimy tentacles, and brief glimpses into a vast, mysterious cosmos. Now I will say Glorious is not without its flaws. I didn't love all the comedy, some jokes don't land or were too forced, there is a little too much explanation when I would have preferred maintaining some mystery, there's a few scenes that felt repetitive and unnecessary in the middle, the attempt to give the main character Wes a backstory was pretty weak and felt very rushed, and a lot of the CGI looks quite cheap. But as a whole, Glorious just has a great energy and moves along very quickly. This is only an hour and 18 minutes long, which is the perfect runtime for this type of movie. Glorious doesn't try to do too much, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's got some alright comedy, some good scares, interesting enough mystery, its own unique style, and a story I guarantee you haven't seen before. Overall, I give Glorious either a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10. I haven't quite decided yet, so I guess I'll say 5.75 out of 10. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on Glorious. Glorious again comes out this week on August 18th on Shudder. Thanks again, Shudder, for letting me check this one out early. Once all of you get a chance to check this one out as well, please let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, Horror Flicks with Nick. Twice a week I post horror reviews, commentaries, and short recommendations for horror movies you should watch on Netflix and other streaming services. Thank you all for watching my review of Glorious. I'll see you all back next week for another new horror review.